So what's now? We've lit all the candles of Hanukkah. The 8 days of Hanukkah has been celebrated. We're entering the time of eternity. What kind of eternity? Chas v'sholem, definitely not eternal galus, because exile is not eternal. So what should we do? How do we make it happen? How do we make it that Moshiach should be revealed and finally take us out of galus? After such an unusual Hanukkah, with its ending, 20,000 people gathered on Bondi in Sydney to celebrate Hanukkah, to celebrate life, to celebrate another Jew, to celebrate righteousness. And here we are. So are we despairing? Chas v'sholem. Let us look at the story of Yosef and get some insight and courage to continue. But before we do this, Mizmor lesoy the real Adonai kol haratzim lesadenu b'simcha boy lefono v'nono. Look at the milim hu esonu v'lo nachna v'tzem merisei boy shor b'soy lechatzrois b'silo. Hoydo lebaruch shmo ki tov Adonai le'olam chazdoi v'yad doy v'dor emunosoi. And we keep on giving tzedakah, we keep on doing mitzvahs, and we will do till it's actually going to happen. And Be'ezras Hashem now. Let's look a little bit at Yosef. Last week's parsha, this week's parsha, all about Yosef HaTzadik. Two pivotal moments in his life and had actually affected the entire course of history. What's happening? Yosef is in prison 10 years on false accusation by an immoral woman who could not seduce Yosef to do what she wanted him to do. He's languishing in prison. While he's in prison, he became the president of the prisoners' union, as they call it. Basically ran the entire prison. 2 ministers ended up in prison. And then he noticed that one of them is in a bad mood. He's depressed. And Yosef notices he's not the same as usually. And he inquires at him and says, "My friend, what's bothering you? Why are you down this morning?" Why is he down? "I was till not long ago a minister in the king's court, and now I'm sitting here in prison. Shouldn't I be down?" But then he tells him a dream. And he explains in the dream. So Yosef, although he himself being lost to the world, his family doesn't know where he is. Nobody's looking for him. He's already 10 years in here. Yet, when he sees somebody else depressed, he reaches out to him. And this is what brought eventually Yosef to become viceroy in Egypt. Now let's take another image. He's called to Pharaoh to explain his dream. And Yaakov tells him 7 fat cows, 7 meager cows. But in the introduction, Pharaoh says to him, "I'm told that you can explain dreams." Yosef is standing here as a prisoner. His moment that might save his life. He has the chutzpah to tell Pharaoh, "Sorry, I cannot interpret the dreams. Whatever God is going to inspire me, I will share with you." Now this sounds a very humble statement. Yeah, but one moment. To whom is he saying it? To Pharaoh. Pharaoh considers himself a deity. Pharaoh goes around, he's a god. And what does he tell him? This little schnook, this little young man, a prisoner, a slave, a foreigner, a forgotten one. What is he telling Pharaoh? God can't explain it to you. If you think of that courage to say this is mind-boggling. Yet, Yosef says it. And you know what? And Pharaoh accepts it. When Pharaoh hears the words of truth coming out from a person like this, he recognizes this young man is different. This is young man, I can then trust him with my whole country. I can entrust him with everything except for my position. And he says, carte blanche, you do what you want. Just remember that I'm above you. Now this is what Yosef is teaching us. While in exile, in moments of great challenge, we should be standing proud as Jews and proudly proclaim, yes, we believe in God. Yes, we say Shema Yisrael. Yes, we hope for better times. Yes, we have faith in the coming of Mashiach, although it's been so long. No, we have our conviction, we have our commitment, and we move forward. And this is what made Yosef king in Egypt, and this is what is going to make us, as the Pasuk says, you'll all be a nation of priests, of kings. So Eibishter, now.